Most people think the deadliest weapon in human history must be a missile from the modern age. But the answer takes us back to World War II, to a single invention that changed war forever. The deadliest weapon used on human beings was the atomic bomb. Its roots go back to the late 1930s, when scientists discovered that splitting the atom could release enormous energy. As World War II spread, the United States feared that Nazi Germany might unlock that power first. In response, a secret crash program was launched. In 1942, the Manhattan Project formally took shape. It became one of the largest secret scientific efforts in history. This weapon was not created by one person alone. It was built by an enormous network of physicists, chemists, engineers, soldiers, factory workers, and planners across the United States, with British and Canadian support. The two names most closely linked to it are General Leslie Groves, who directed the military side of the project, and physicist J. Robert Oppenheimer, who led scientific work at Los Alamos, where the bomb's design was developed. After years of secret research, uranium processing, plutonium production, and weapon design, the first atomic bomb was successfully tested on July 16, 1945, in the New Mexico desert. The test was called Trinity. In that instant, humanity entered the nuclear age. For the first time, a single weapon had the power to destroy an entire city in seconds and leave behind suffering long after the blast. Less than a month later, that power was used in war. On August 6, 1945, the United States dropped an atomic bomb called Little Boy on Hiroshima, Japan. Hiroshima had military value, but it was also a crowded city filled with civilians, workers, school children, patients, and families trying to survive wartime life. The explosion, heat, and fires killed tens of thousands almost immediately. By the end of 1945, the death toll in Hiroshima had risen to around 100,000 or more, with many estimates reaching roughly 140,000. Then came the second strike. On August 9, 1945, the United States dropped a plutonium bomb called Fat Man on Nagasaki, Japan. Nagasaki also held military and industrial importance. Yet once again, the bomb fell over a living city of ordinary people. The blast tore through homes, factories, hospitals, and neighborhoods. By the end of 1945, the number of dead there was above 70,000 by many estimates, while tens of thousands more were injured. So whom was this weapon used on? Officially, it was used against Imperial Japan in the final days of World War II. In reality, it was used on cities where civilians made up a huge share of the victims. Men, women, children, the elderly, medical staff, laborers, and entire families were swallowed by a level of destruction no bomb had ever delivered before. Even many who survived the first day later suffered burns, radiation sickness, cancers, and trauma for the rest of their lives. Within days, Japan moved toward surrender, and World War II ended soon after. But the story of the atomic bomb did not end in 1945. It opened the door to the nuclear arms race and created a world in which human beings gained the ability to destroy civilization on a scale never seen before. What made the atomic bomb the deadliest weapon in history was not only the number of people it killed, it was the speed, the scale, and the invisible damage that followed. One bomb delivered by one aircraft could do what whole fleets once took days or weeks to accomplish. And that is why the atomic bomb remains one of the darkest inventions ever created. Born from science, built in secrecy, and unleashed in war, it did not just devastate Hiroshima and Nagasaki. It changed human history forever and left behind a warning that still hangs over the world today. If this shocked you, hit like and subscribe right now, because the next story might be even more dangerous than this one.